Fit Like a Bee, Danny Boy here, and welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever 2 on the UK map. Now, I said in this episode we were gonna skip forward 5 or 10 years and head over to 1955 or 1960 and create some new lines with some new trains we had. And we are absolutely gonna do this. We're on board right now with our French connection train, our French intercity, that is heading from Dunkirk to Boulogne-sur-Mer and Calais. There it is, arriving in Dunkirk now. But while the time is progressing, I'm going to jump on board a few of the trains and we're going to ride some of the lines. It's something that I don't often do, and I probably should do some more because it's lots of fun and it looks really good. But yep, it's something I always sort of neglect. Now, June 30th, we might skip date speed up to 2 times. There we go. So now she's rolling faster. So there's the French line. That seemed a bit weird. Okay, right. So we'll leave that for the moment. What we'll do is we'll head over to Brighton. Hopefully there should be a train here. Not at Brighton. Where the hell is this? Eastbourne? Yep. No train at Eastbourne. How many trains are on this line? 2. 2 of. Right, there's one there. So we'll jump on board with this guy. We'll let it run. And then, yeah, we'll jump on board. This line is starting to get slightly better now. I am running it at 2 times speed. We can run it at 3 times. There we go. We're actually still getting 60 frames, but we're getting this weird stutter. Now, the weird stutter, nothing to do with the frame rate or anything. I think it's just everything that is sort of happening in the background. All the lines, all the people, all the cities, AI traffic, etc, etc. Now, there looks to be more than 20 people here, which is nice. 39, 40, 41. Yep, so this line will start to become profitable. Now, we'll duck out. Well, once this route is finished, we'll duck out. We'll check the garage. I don't think it actually pops up in the top of the screen that new vehicles have sort of arrived. There we go. There's a nice look at the train as well. It's slightly weird. It's just got this sort of face shield on the front of it. It doesn't actually have a roof. And 2 little, we'll say, portholes for looking through. Ooh, we can go right down at trackside. That's cool. It's a little bit strange, but hey ho. Looks good though, model looks good, all wheels look, well, as good as... Oh, we're in the bumper now. Right, so we're right on board here. There should be an opposite number riding about somewhere. It should be an interesting junction coming out of this tunnel, actually, to go into Brighton. No sign of the other train. Ah, there's the other train. That one doesn't have the face shield. That's the one that goes to London, and as you can see, it is positively chock-a-block. There are a lot of people there. Holy crap. Might have to add a second train onto that. Now that's not necessarily a bad thing. Where's your counterpart? Probably waiting at a signal to come into that platform. Nope. Is it dead? Lost? Abducted by aliens? Well, I suppose there are 2 stops that this train, or the train that is on its return journey, has to go through. Here he goes. Hello, train. Yep, very nice. So, next stop should be... I've no idea. Heading for Portsmouth, says at the bottom there. Portsmouth and then Southampton should be the last stop. Now on the map it looks like these cities are super close together, but it's actually quite a distance. We can see the cliffs of Dover there in the background, although Dover is not one of the cities on the map, unfortunately. Now it's going to be tricky because I'm going to have to remember exactly what trains I had in the depot to begin with. The goods cars and passenger wagons I'm not really that fussed about. The ones that we currently have are pretty decent. I would have liked to have gotten a fuel line up and running so we could use some of the tank cars. But we definitely will use the tank cars. In fact, first thing we're going to do when we reach 1960 in the next episode, this won't be in this one, this is just a drive-by, a Back to the Future drive-by, or a Back to the Future cruise. Yeah, the first thing I will do is find some sort of fuel line, oil line, and we'll get fuel delivered. Because we've got logs, no, we've got steel being delivered, we've got coal, iron ore, mail, alcohol, grain, and there's so much more we can do. There is stuff like paper and wood pulp, planks and stuff, but they're all transferred by ship. So here you are, 46 miles per hour. Now we were in February, so let's have a look here. We're now in August of 1851. A nice little ride there on the London Brighton Southern Coast Railway. There is a depot here, let's check it. So, buy vehicles. This one we had, the Jenny Lind, there's now 4 variants. That's interesting. 4 variants. But the variants don't show up here. There we go, Jenny Lind. I think there's just 2. 2 variants, yeah. Where did I see 4? Maybe seeing things. The Planet we've used, Bloomer we've used, Crew Type we've used, Type Freight, the Crampton, the Long Boiler, 1850 to 1862. Yeah. What did we use the Crew Type on again? Don't know. The other Cornwall and 5 variants of this. So there's nothing new there. Nothing new here. That's nice. It's nice and simple. Recognize most of this. Yeah, I want to use these, the tank cars, because they look pretty awesome. Lightweight goods van, that used that as well. The London North Western Railroad goods van, we'll get that going at some point. So, we can continue on. Let's do that. Not really too fussed about money, I will keep an eye on it. If it starts to go bad, we'll get more. What we do want to do though, however, holy crap, 280. You train, manage vehicle, let's duplicate you. It should appear, I just lost 2 million over there, so that looks about right. Right, we shall wait for a London North Western Railways train to arrive. There we go, there's a tram, look. Hello tram. Now this isn't London North Western, no, it's just Brighton to London. Ah, so you come out of that depot. That's a shame, because this one has just arrived. There is 111 people though that want to go to Brighton, so that will fill this one up and the next one. Hopefully they'll get spaced out over time. We'll just have to sort of wait and see. And we're definitely going to have to add more platforms over here. Right, London train. Could possibly. Ah, the small Bloomer. 35 miles per hour. Right, that is one train. Now let's actually check where it shows up at in the depot. Yeah. So it is there. 1852, 1870. Very nice. So at least we can keep track of what's new and what isn't. Right, the London North Western Railroad or Railway Intersea. Awesome. We'll be jumping on board you next. In fact, let's have a look at the train. First, the Cornwall there looks very nice. It's accumulated a fair bit of rust, we'll say, down here. Now if I was to up the maintenance cost of these, does that change? Don't know. We'll maybe do it at the other end. So a few more places to go through here. So Luton, first stop. Oxford, second stop. Birmingham, Manchester, Kendal, and then up to Carlisle. And I think that's it. I think that's all she wrote for that. Now, there's nothing further than Carlisle. There's nothing east coast towards like Newcastle or York. There's nothing in Scotland yet. But we will get some stuff rolling on the go. Now, it looks like there's a station right here. Where the hell is this? Luton. Yeah. I knew Luton was... Oh my god. I have to put more trains on here. Now there's not much people queuing to go out to Oxford. Now there is a train that goes Oxford. Well, that goes Luton to Leicester. One doth believe. There is a train that goes Cambridge to Oxford, which is somewhere over there, just past those sawmills. The sawmills look really cool. And there it is, just racing through the tree line on the right hand side. Nice. Now our small boiler, our small bloomer, does actually stop getting used in like 1870 or something like that. So we'll have to use that quickly. I'll maybe just skip it past 5 years and see what we've got then. We might actually be into 1865 by the time this train arrives. But that's okay. As long as we don't go past like 1860. Oh! We're clipping through another train. That's creepy. Go back. Go back. Alright, off he pops. Oxford to Cambridge train there. There is another train behind it. We're going to pause that. Right, we're in 1853 actually. Push pause. Now we'll jump back on board with that train. Remember that it's there. What were you? You're Cambridge, Oxford. Okay. Right. Buy vehicles. Let's the moment of truth. Now the small boiler, small bloomer was the last. That's okay. Jumping back on board. And off we go. Keep it going at 3 times speed. Next stop is... Now can we see Gloucester from here? That's Oxford, right? Yeah. Gloucester's over there somewhere. It's over that hill. We have to go over this or through this hill and sort of over it to get to Birmingham. I don't believe it's that far a journey. Or is it? I think we just pop out this tunnel, there's a left turn and then swing down the hill. Oh, there's another tunnel. Okay. There seems to be severe lack of traffic. We are about to enter a high traffic area, which is Manchester. Now Manchester, we might get held up there. I mean, I've almost seen one train, 2 trains on the way back. Or was it 1? I think it maybe was 2. Or maybe it just was 1. There's probably a few of them held up here. There we go. There's Birmingham. It's growing quite largely. It's not the flattest place on planet Earth. I suppose it would be no fun if it was completely flat. Autosave. How are you doing? Very long autosave. Right, there we go. Sweet. Right, there's another one. So you've escaped the madness that is Manchester. Right, there's a lot of people that like to go back and forth between Birmingham and Manchester, which is odd. It's just down the hill. Normally, probably later game, I'll put in like a highway and this will probably be just ram-packed full of cars. These things look awesome. Love those carriages. Right, there are more trains somewhere over there in the distance to the left, up in those Welsh valleys. There's a farm. We're using that farm. There's another train. It's a freight train. Okay, so you are Booze. I think it's Booze. We cross over this way. There's two trains waiting patiently over here. One is the Liverpool Booze train, which I think we'll jump on board with. The other one is another train that goes somewhere. There we go, Booze train, other train. Yeah, that other one was Manchester to Leicester. Right, there we go. It's still, again, lots of people. Hello, lady. Hello, gentlemen and ladies. Massive traffic jam here as per usual. They do seem to be running smoother since I messed about with the line or the roads even. There we go, another goods train coming in. That's nice. There should be more trains as we head out over sort of Kendal way. Maybe the trains at Blackpool have not set off yet. Perhaps. Maybe. No, don't see them. That's their line over there. Now that's Liverpool and Blackpool's just right next to it. There we go. There's their tracks heading out. No trains. They are there somewhere. Right, under this cool little bridge. I do prefer the bridges to have the double pillar, like as they would in real life. I don't like it when it just builds a pillar at one side but then no pillar at the other side. It's kind of weird. There's some more trains. So one is a machines train that is currently running empty. The other one is the Kendal Express to Blackpool, and there's another London North Western Railway going to back to Manchester. So the trains seem to be, that was at least two. That one at Oxford, they seem to be sort of bunched up this side of the map. There should be maybe one more. Excuse me. That brick wall is actually fine, we're nowhere near it. Right, so this line heads around the back of Kendal. I can't remember Kendal as a place. I mean, there's bound to be a larger city near it that'll probably be more familiar to me. I love these valleys. These mountains are positively huge. We need some decoration on them, I think. Now go past that stone quarry or bricks factory. Good size of it. There's something up there as well. An animal. You can just make it out. Right, so no train at Carlisle. Or there possibly is, which means these are bunched up pretty bad. We may just have to add more trains to the line, which I think we may do also. Now this train itself on its journey was not held up too badly, which is nice. There we go. That is the running of... Right, we're in 1854. Let's pause it. There's a depot here. Buy vehicles. Still the small bloomer is the only one. I don't think there's electric or diesels. These are all still the same. That's fine. These are all still the same. That's fine. Right, where were we going? Now, I probably should add... I'm going to add another one of these. Manage vehicle, duplicate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Duplicate 8. Get 8 running on there. Hopefully they'll come from this depot. Perhaps not. It could be that this is not. It is. Okay. Screw that. We're going home. Let's take a quick look over here and try and surmise why there's nothing here. The reason being, we've got lots of planks now. There's no steel. Right, we'll go and investigate that, because although it's not showing up here, I do believe there may be a problem down here. Yep, right, we have 260 of our finest steel. Now your coal, your iron ore, you're still running at full capacity. That's nice. This was the line we were about to jump on. Iron transfer, yep, that's nice. So are they stuck down here somewhere? Past Wrexham. Intercity train, yes. Right, you are stopped waiting for a free path. You are stopped waiting for a free path. You are stopped waiting for a free path. And then issues, yep. But it didn't come up here that these are all blocked. They've probably been blocked for quite some time now. Now the problem is this. Let's configure this quickly. Now, oops. Configure that. So I want to remove this, that, and that. I want tracks here. And I want platform there. So basically, essentially what we've done is just made this a sort of through track. Right, something is upset, that's fine, it won't be upset in a minute. Double slip switch that, just for the sake of it. Right, does that free... oh, no. Pause. Does that free up anything? Go. Oh, we need you to come over. Manchester Mail. You can actually come down here. Except from this one is blocking this junction. Right, you clear that. So we don't want that train stopping there. This one should come along and head out there. And then, if I give it a little persuasion, it may pop out this way. It might not. Something has decided to move. Right, really I just need you to go. Right, what's your line? Pause. Blackpool Steel goes across there. Right, but yeah, I want you to go via this line right here. Why is it not facing? Okay, that'll do. Manage line. Blackpool, Liverpool waypoint. Bristol Annex. Alright, add station. There's waypoint. So it wants to go in this way. So this waypoint really won't do anything. Except from now that train can clear there. I mean, for the minute, if it just went up this way and got round, that would be totally fine. Oh man, this sucks. I can't do anything. I can't even send this one back. I can, however, send this one back. Right, you go back. That'll maybe allow him to pass. Because we're starting to get stuff blocked out here now. Right, can you go? Dude, can you go? You sure can. Pop out to here for me, buddy. No, 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 no. You see, he's coming back out. Right, you stop. This one. Pop out to here for me, please. There we go. Right, now that train can go into there. So we're still getting issues with this, obviously, as you can plainly see. Right, that one will clear that line, hopefully. No, it's going to be too big. Well, that's fine. It could come out to here now, and now it can pass. So we want to be able to stop this train here as well. You stop there if need be. Don't block that junction. Right, now we're getting steel rolling. That's amazing. Right, let this steel train go first. Let him go first, then the steel train, and then this one. That seems like a plan to me. So we're in November of 1855. Now that this has been sorted. Now, unfortunately, there's no Cornwall. What the hell are you speaking about? Liverpool train to jump on board with. I wanted to jump on board with it at Blackpool because we've now got delayage right here. Here's the next. Oh my god! I forgot the bulldoze tool was still on. Fix this quickly. Done. Yeah, the condition of multiple vehicles is always poor game. There ain't much we can do about that. Right, this looks slightly better now. You're waiting for him to clear. And then you can go. Now, I'd love to make... Can you make these like block signals? Because I'd love this train to come up this far. But not have this train past that signal. So they are going to have to wait out there. Right, where's my intercity train? You are now going. That's nice. Hell of a lot of stuff happening up here. These guys are now terribly spaced. But that's okay. Right, 1856, still nothing yet in the way of vehicles. No road vehicles either. I'm hoping 10 years will give us something. If no, we'll do a couple of episodes. We'll make up a fuel line with some of those older trains, and then we'll continue on. We might even get a line made up in Scotland as well. Right, so you are almost at your destination. As soon as you turn round, we will be jumping on board with this that is now 400 grand down, which we can explain for the loss. Right, it made 392 with a full load. Let's jump on board. Now this is the Liverpool Cornwall. It looks pretty rusty. It does look slightly different from the other one. It does go slightly faster as well, 60 miles per hour for this one. We'll jump sort of off canter here, just off centre. Autosave. We don't have time for this. Please leave. Are we rolling again? Yes, we are. Right, so the other trains we know will probably be boxed up. just beyond here. I'm hoping we get all the trains have gone and we now get a clear path through to victory. Perhaps not, because there's bound to be something else we've screwed up. A few people waiting there. The train has a full load of 50. Something is rolling in there with nothing. Who are you, train with nothing? Might have to investigate train with nothing. I think it's a mail train. Push pause for the moment. Now I screwed up your line. Or I didn't screw it up, yeah, it's mail transfer. You're going in there, you're splitting off there. It's actually better. Right, jumping back on board with our Liverpool Intercity. 1, 2, and 3. Off we go, high speed. No train heading under there for the minute. That's okay. Can we see a ship? Negative. Oh, I can't actually, just under the bridge. Not sure if you'll be able to see that in the YouTubes, but I saw it. I'll try and render this one in extra high quality so you can see the madness things in the distance. But there we go. I've not yet seen an inbound train, which is, oh, there's one. There we go. Hello. There's no one at Wrexham waiting to go to... Ah, nah, 29. 29's okay. It's just a small place, and I did have to... what's the nice way to say this? Annihilate about 80% of Wrexham and get the station in and stuff. There is the Tidfall Express. There's another steel train. Awesome. Heading backwards. Love the reverse locos. No double headers yet, but they're coming. Maybe not yet, but they will be. Ooh, excellent kinked track there. That's a derailment right there. Through the brick tunnel. Slightly weird. Oh, that's seizure warning. Yeah, slightly different tunnel. Oh yeah, that's right. We don't see the line that goes up there. That makes sense. Okay, steel train heading back, full load. Iron ore train, London North Western Railway heading out as well. There's Gloucester. Yep, there is a train goes to Gloucester, right? Or did I not add it in? I possibly didn't add it in. Right, you're stopped here. Now it shouldn't be stopped here unless there's a queue of steel trains ahead of it. Now that possibly could be the reason. There was a mass amount of steel waiting. Most of it should now be cleared. There's another coal train. There is iron ore train. Now this is London South Western Railway. That's okay. Running the freight loco there. There's the train that goes to Bristol. Right, there's still a lot of steel here, so that's nice. One will be returning shortly. The little train that goes to Bristol doesn't have that far to go, and at some point we may just make it the... What? Well, we're gonna make it. Can't remember. Right, let's escape out of there. Ooh, now we've got some stuff. Right, so it seems 1858 was the year of new stuff. Now this is all London North Western Railway stuff, but it's good. It's all new stuff. No wagons or trucks, so that's okay. We'll investigate wagons and trucks as well. Steam. Down. Right, our small bloomer. Our DX Goods. 35 miles per hour, 060, 1858 to 1885. 943 were constructed. That's pretty awesome. The DX Goods 060. Cableless, don't know what that means. Weatherboard. Ah, the weatherboard is the bit it goes in front, right? Cableless, yeah, cableless and weatherboard. But this one's cableless too. Not really any different. So these two are basically the same, but we'll use all of them. Oh yes. All of these will be used. I know what line to put this on too. Right. Continuing on. We're almost at 1860, I think. Right. You are that. Now, if I see a coal train, which I think I do, got 32 coal in stock. Need more coal. Need more coal. We'll jump on board with you. And we'll head up to Tidfall, because the route up there is actually quite nice. That it is. Okay, so we've got more London and North West Railway locomotives. At the end we'll check goods and stuff like that. But right now we're good. We're good for goods. We'll check goods wagons, I mean. We'll also check ships, trams, and road vehicles, just in case we missed them. It's a shame it doesn't give you at the top of this drive-by screen. We're not going 3 times speed, are we? No, we are. I was about to say, that train is slow. I mean, I think 30 miles per hour is actually its top speed there. We'll maybe swap these out straight away, because we are struggling for coal with that DX060. Right, it hangs a left here through this dangerous junction just before the Tunnel of Doom. A very nice concrete Tunnel of Doom, looks like. Concrete facade, brick interior, nice. Right, so we're heading up to Tidfall. By the time we arrive there, we should be in 1860. In fact, I would not be surprised if we've sort of blown past it. You were given a clear signal to go, which means the passenger train is either on its way back in front of us or has changed on to its own separate line. Now, one thing Tidfall is famous for, not in real life, but here, is a god-awful, hideous freight station that I built, where I just threw a load of random buildings onto it. Ah, coal train has to give way to passenger train. That makes sense. I think I'm going to have to add more coal trains. They do seem to be boxing up. There we go. Another train there heading down the mountainside. So these mountains at the right and left side of Tidfall are quite high. They look high in this. They don't look high when you zoom out. But this incline is well, it's steep. We'll see. 4% grade. 7. Oh, and it's about to get more. Okay, so these things do suffer greatly. That's okay. Man up, train. Get on with it. Right, so we are almost there. Nice little view out to Tidfall. Let's look back down the mountain. Anything on the other track? No. Oh, there possibly could be one. No. Typical. Alright, here is madness. Ridiculous looking station. It looks like the warehouses you find at Quarry and Lumber in Call of Duty Warzone. Parachute in on top of here. Guy and his 3 other squad mates ultimately land on the same roof as you. You die, you drop off the side for your teammate to revive you down here. He then gets killed by the 4 guys above you. You've got one friend who is on top of that mountain doing their own thing, and one back hiding in the warehouse because they're too scared, because they'll instantly get beamed and downed as soon as they step foot out of that warehouse. That's how everyone who's played Call of Duty knows that. Or the Warzone. I do like a Warzone, it is becoming difficult recently. But yeah, this is nice, look at this view. Awesome. Okay, that's down, yes. Go over this way, no. Go over this way, yes, hello. There we go, that's awesome. Love this. Right, is it 1859? We've got two new things. The Cornwall rebuild and the 222 problem. Is that an actual name of a train? Why would you name it the problem? Is there an issue with the train? Find me a depot. Let's read. Thankfully, the modders who make these put in descriptions. The Cornwall rebuild, Ramswell, and redesigned Cornwall almost completely. Little survived and changed, other than outside frames and the centres of the drivers. The boiler was now moved entirely above the driving axle without any notches, channels or tubes, so what would now be regarded as conventional practice. Okay. London, the 7-foot 6-inch single was a type of express passenger locomotive. Why did they name it the problem? That's what I want to know. Alright, let's fast forward. We'll get into 1860. Where's my super duper little Bristol train? Hello. Right, so we are getting there. We'll just check there's no more carnage down here at Liverpool. No, everything is completely empty. That's good. No carnage down here at Manchester. No, we're also good there as well. This is the Manchester alcohol transfer. Good for you. We're looking for the Liverpool alcohol transfer. We'll maybe jump on that for a spell. There is this one that goes out to Leicester. I do believe. I bet you this is it here. Okay, it's a good job. That wasn't for real money because that wasn't there. Right, we're in October. We'll soon be into 1860. There we go. I don't know what type of locos these are. They are very nice. The black, like generic ones. They are mods. The roofs. Uh-oh, clip through the bridge. Hello, train. Yeah, they are nice. I do like these. Right, December. Almost at 1968. I wonder if we'll get anything new in 1960, 1860. Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, New Year, pause. Okay, we've got some new 6-wheeled wagons as well to add on to some new lines. Awesome. Right. So we shall leave it there. In fact, we'll have a quick look. So new engines are the small bloomer, the DX goods, in sort of different variants. The Cornwall rebuild and the problem. Let's have a look at passengers. Right, the generic British carriage, 6-wheel, excellent. Cargo, no, this tank car was the last thing to be created, so that's fine. Electrics, not even gonna bother looking at electrics. So we can look in multiple units. We do have the Jenny Lind in reverse, and we have the LNWR DX goods in reverse. So we'll perhaps get a reverse Jenny Lind on the go. Right, we're looking for a depot. Hello, depot. No, yep, nothing, nada. Yet. They would have popped up here at the top One is assuming. Yeah, we're still here. I want to get one of those fuel tankers on the go. Trams. Need to go to London for trams. Nearest city. Tram depot there by... Still the same. Yeah, but that is going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. A little ride-along episode. That's something I normally do, but this is nice. And it got us up to 1860. We can now set the date speed down. Perfect. But yep, that is going to be it for this episode. As always, if you did watch this and you would like to leave a like, comment, or dislike, please feel free to do so. And if there's more you would like to see in the future, then hit that subscribe button. I've been Danny Boy. This has been Transport Fever 2 on the UK map, and I will catch you later.